you guys. Our host, Renee Cruz. We were listening to the beautiful sounds of Irina Pavlović. And I welcome everybody here. I'm here with Renee. How are you doing today, Renee?
Great. I'm so happy to be here. Happy Saturn's Day.
That's right.
Exciting. Welcome to BAP TV.
Yes, and we have some more other esteemed United Jazz Academy members with us today. We have Greg Mazel and James Hurt. You guys turn on the cameras if you can and say hi, or just say hi, unmute. Yeah, good to see everybody. And this is our team. This is the United Institute of Music, Science, and Arts. And this is our wonderful staff. And we are all here, and we welcome you guys into our community. And this is what makes it so special, our school. So come on inside, especially this time. This is new stock season, everybody. This is new stock season. And even though it says August on that flyer, it's happening all through September. It starts now. It's starting now, and the tickets are on sale. And actually, the free virtual summit is happening, so you don't even have to. You can come in right now and come in. There's a lot of free courses, and we've been having these wonderful sessions with all of these teaching artists. We had Greg Mazel, and we have James Hurt, and we had Taurus Mateen the other day, and Ahmed Abdullah, and Gratian Moncor. And so all of that is in the free course. And of course, Chem Arts with Brandon Lewis and Renee Cruz. I mean, it's amazing, you guys. So it's free. So you guys got to share the links. Come on in and share and join this community. Join our community. You know, we're a school, okay? We're a school, and we're having a festival, okay? And how does this school have a festival? We're having a virtual festival, and it's a combination of courses, and it's a combination of performances. And guess what? You get to see the replays. You can come to these live behind the scenes, interview all of these wonderful artists, ask your questions, and meet some of these people, some of these great, great artists, okay? And so, like I said, it's if you go in the link, it's new stock. You just go to unitedmusicscience.com. You'll find it there, and you'll find the free virtual summit. And come on inside, all right? Because there's much more content inside. But for our Facebook audience, I'm really excited today. You know, I'm really excited to do this morning, and for our special guest that's coming in. Now, one of the things that, like I said, we're a school, right? We're a school, we're a virtual school, and we have some of the greatest teaching artists in the world. And one of our affiliates, one of our teaching artists, I want to introduce you to her in a moment. And she's a wonderful pianist, composer, educator, and that was her music. She writes incredible music, you guys, okay? And you're going to get to meet, and I'm going to bring her in, and we're going to welcome her in to the United Institute. So she's logging in all the way from Serbia, and she's from Serbia, and she's a wonderful pianist, educator. So let's welcome her into the community, everyone. The wonderful Irina Pavlović is going to be with us. So hopefully I can get her in. And she's all the way in Serbia. So hopefully. Hi, Irina.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello, Alan. Hello, I'm doing good. Thank you very much for the invitation for today. I appreciate it very much.
So nice to see you. What time
Hello,
is it?
Belgrade.
Yes, you're in Belgrade. What time is it over there now?
So now it's 5:30 p.m. So we have this 6 hours
6 hours.
time
Good.
difference.
Nice. And now we're gonna have a chat with Irina. Now, Irina, I got acquainted with you online in the Institute, and she's such an amazing composer. So you're going to see this interview. A lot of this is going to be questions that I want to ask her, that I've been dying to ask her. And one of the questions I'm just going to ask, I just want to know, how did you learn how to play so great and play this music, the language? I mean, you know, we travel all over the world, and this music is, you can call it jazz, African American music. I love the picture of Bobby Timmons on top of your piano. It's so great, man. So we have a lot in common. See, she's new to the Institute. She hasn't been to New York. Have you been to New York yet?
I haven't, but I'm planning next summer.
Okay, all right.
Gets better, hopefully, yes.
All right.
Hopefully so.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure you can come to the city. And so you guys are getting a glimpse of her before you cats, okay? And she's amazing. She's an amazing composer, artist. But one of the things when I got hip to your music and I first heard you, I said, wow, you're all the way in Serbia. You haven't been in New York. What brought you to jazz? Just, what brought you to this music, Irina? And like, when did you start playing piano, and when did the jazz thing? Because it's not for everybody. I mean, we go all over the world. Some cats play this music and they're just playing at it, but you really playing this music, and it takes dedication. So when did that start? I'm gonna start right there, like piano.
Yes. And first of all, just few words. I just want to thank you and say how much I'm truly honored to be part of the whole United Jazz Academy Institute and the whole community. So your mission in preservation of jazz culture is something what we want to promote here in this region of Balkan in Serbia. And just about the jazz story, well, we can be proud of nice education here in Serbia, and people also appreciate every Afro-American culture. Doesn't matter if we talk about jazz or soul or blues. So people appreciate that, and my way was somehow for me very logical because my father is blues guitar player. So I grew up listening to Muddy Waters and Sun House and all blues and gospel head. So jazz, of course, also as well. So for me, this was as soon as I started with my classical education, it was logically for me that I'm also included in this part of music art form because of my parents.
Okay.
Yes. So I started literally jamming with my father and improvising when I was 6 or 7, and I was almost every night with them at Blues Jazz Club. At this time, we were living in Prague, in Czech Republic. So this became sooner or later. This became my my fascination and my commitment. Yes.
Wow. Okay. So the secret is your dad. What's your father's name?
Mika. Yes.
Mika. So nice. That's great. That's amazing. And so you grew up in the music. So would you say that that makes sense? So you grew up in a musical environment. Now, another question I want to ask you, Irina, is like we heard a little bit of your music, and I heard some of your composition. When did you start composing music? It was I guess you were improvising early, but your compositions are amazing. And so, did you go to school after that? Like, did you study? You said you started the classical lessons. Did you go to is there a jazz school in Serbia? I haven't been there, but it's got to be happening.
Yes, and this I wanted to mention that it's really specific that we have jazz high school, or actually this is the music high school where jazz department is included. So this is not the case in some other European countries. You have universities and students are taking private lessons. But we were lucky to be part of this high school with start learning jazz with age of 14, 15. So the whole program and curriculum was very serious and never much looking like the jazz university. And this brought us there. This was crucial for our musical development. I have to mention my piano teacher, Miloš Mike Krstić, who is very much responsible for the fundamental jazz history knowledge. He wrote fantastic jazz history book, and he teaches jazz history and piano. So among different generations, he is really responsible for this fundamental knowledge of jazz history. Then we had harmony. We played with big bands and combos. So everything brought us to the whole story of jazz, that we can also understand its essence. And I would say maybe the most important is that we learned that love and passion for this music was encouraged. So not just information, but we learned with our teachers, and we had them as our authorities, and we felt how much love and passion they have for this music, and this they transmitted. So this was crucial for our development, not just information and some knowledge and skills, but this love and passion. Yes, I would say that was crucial.
Right, and this is the high school. This is in Belgrade. This jazz program.
Yes, we have 2 high schools in Belgrade, and now we have also the university.
The universities too. Wow.
Jazz department. Yes.
That's beautiful. That's great to hear. That's so great to hear. You know, you guys play. You know, you play great. Your band. Tell us about your group.
Thank you very.
Tell us a little about your group, and now the scene in Serbia. You guys are working all the time, because you guys sound real tight, but you guys are a working band. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing in your band.
Yes, I would like to.
Yes.
Introduce them. Well, first of all, they are my favorite people. So they are, first of all, fantastic people. That is for me essential, and of course, wonderful musicians. And wonderful thing about this, that with some of them I have been friends since high school, since this high school we talk about. So we truly grew up together. We always supported each other, learned from each other, and shared music day and night and jam. So I'm really proud of that we are today still very good friends and still supporting each other. I would just shortly introduce them, because we will listen something what we prepared for the news talk. So we have Ivan Radivojević on trumpet, Rasko Obradović tenor saxophone, Dušan Petrović on guitar, Luka Jovičić is playing drums, and one of the most renowned and eminent Serbian musicians, Milan Nikolić, is on bass, who is also teacher at our music university, and who was living in Vienna, Austria, and working with almost the most legendary jazz musicians. So Milan is our musical authority and a great friend, and I'm very thankful for his participation in my band, in my project.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's the one of you guys sound amazing, and that's the real deal. You know, that's the real that's a feat in a way, to keep, you know, cats that you play together and keep a band together. You know, that's the Art Blakey tradition. The cats play together,
right?
And you know, that's the one thing about jazz education, is that if you play with each other and you get to know each other, like you said, the first thing you said, these are my favorite people. I love to hear that, you know, instead of just being like, I got the bass player and your name, you know. And so thank you for introducing these great musicians, and I'm just getting hip to all this Serbia music, and I just hopefully we can get out there before you come to New York. Maybe we can get out there, and because it just seems like a happening place.
It would be our honor.
It just seems happening, because if you can play, you know, and you have cats that you love to play with, you know, that makes this music special.
This is the greatest motivation that you can have, that people are devoted to your music, and that they're really participating, and you have fun together, and that is what this music is about, or every music, every art should be about.
Yes, yes, yes. I agree with that. And I was just going. What I was going to say is the same thing. Like when I was playing with Jackie, he would say, "Well, if we play together, just we play together. Nobody can do what we're doing because we're doing this together. It's like we're hanging out together and becoming friends.
Right.
And if it lasts, then you have synergy with those artists. And then if it lasts, not only through school, you go through young years. Everybody's different, and you're still playing, and everybody loves each other. I guess your band is amazing. Now you brought us a little snippet.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I heard a little bit. I'm looking forward to the performance at New Stock. Now you guys, anybody that sees this post, you're going to do a little teaching because you're a teacher. Are you teaching? Because I met a couple of your students as well, and I know you're teaching with you're going to be teaching in New Stock. So it's going to be a great introduction to what's happening. Now, this is a performance that you guys did. I'm going to play this for you guys. And before I play a sample of her group, I want you guys to get her course, Irina Pavlović performance course at New Stock, okay? And we're going to put the link up for you guys, okay? And let's hear this right now. Let me just bear with me, guys. I'm going to Look Above is the name of this tune. Can you give us a little introduction into this tune, Look Above? Right.
Yes, this tune is the latest composition I wrote, and it's dedicated to Mr. Norman Simmons, as he recently passed away, and he was one of my greatest influences as pianist and arranger and composer. So Look Above is dedicated to Mr. Norman Simmons.
Okay, let's listen to it. I wanted to hear more of that, man. I don't know about you cats, man, but I love that song. That was a great composition. I want to hear it's great. You go into the vamp in there, and then it goes in as a pedal. It's beautiful, beautiful concept. You have a great concept.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, you guys. Thank you. And I tell you, you guys that are out there in Facebook land, and all of our members in the Institute, come into New Stock and get Irina Pavlović's exclusive performance course, and also come in to rub shoulders with our community, okay? And she's one of our teaching artists now. That's the beauty of this music, is that, it's like this music connects us. It's the greatest connector of the world. It's a gift. It's the greatest connector of the world, and she's so talented. So I want to thank you, thank your family, and your whole community.
Thank you very much.
Your band, and so are you going to perform at New Star? You have this. Tell us about this performance. I know that's a glimpse of the performance, but if you want to tell us a little bit about it, was that in the studio, or how did y'all get that? Tell us a little bit about it.
But this performance is actually warming up for upcoming debut album recording that is unfortunately postponed during this global situation. But this performance for No Stock is warming up for us and for the band. So we are really excited about it, and we hope that audience will like the whole repertoire and our composition.
Now, did you guys were out of gigs during the panic? Because everything's just starting to loosen up in everywhere.
Yes.
Here.
Yes.
And,
yes. Unfortunately, but also the scene in Serbia, jazz scene in Serbia, we have wonderful musicians, talented musicians, but unfortunately we have no conditions. And when I say no condition, I mean that musicians do not have the necessary equipment for beginning in jazz clubs. We do not have clubs where also jazz music will exclusively be promoted. But yes, we have enthusiastic musicians, and that is for me even much more important than energy and spirit is always right. So, and a lot of passion for this music. So despite all technical difficulties,
right,
energy is always right.
Music is part of healing, you know. So I know you got your piano there. I know you've got a chance to practice. So it's going to be some incredible music at New Stock. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. And so this is your chance to check out her music, and not only her, James Hurt and Renee Cruz, Brandon Lewis, Gratian Boncourt. We've got so many amazing artists and some new artists here. And so she's new. And so we're going to get to hear her latest record. And you can get these now, you guys. Now listen, I'm going to put you can go to irinapavlović.net. That's your website. You can check out some of her music. But I want you guys to go to United Institute of Music Science and get her coupon. All you have to do is find her course and you type her name and you're going to get a discount and you're going to get a discount, but you have to take it now. Okay. And that goes for any of our teaching artists. This is only, during the beginning of this festival and while during this free virtual summit. Now, if you come into the free community, there's courses there and a lot of resources for everyone there. All right. And plus you get to hang out with cool people like Irina and Renee Cruz and James Hurt. I mean, we have a lot of fun, you know, and we're going to have a jam session and hopefully we can get Irina to come back and play that piano over there for us and New Stock. All right. So this is great, you guys. And this link should be, hopefully, one of our coaches that are here and our team members and our teaching artists. You know, we wear a lot of hats. I'm like BAP TV now, but I'm performing at New Stock too. And, you know, musicians, we have to do this, you know. Are you teaching now, Irina?
Yes, I'm teaching. We have 2 high schools with jazz departments, so I'm teaching in one of them, yes.
Oh man, they're lucky. Then you guys really have a good education system there. It's amazing. That's really good. At least where you are, it has to be.
Well, we are proud of that, but always can be much better. Always can be much better. So for now, it's important just to encourage those students. They're 14, they're 15, and
right.
They have to, you know, really encourage the love for this and passion for this music.
You see, guys, that's why I'm lucky. The music will take care of you, you know. And we found Irina, and those kids are lucky to have a teacher yourself, you know, because school. I mean, you know, you remember stuff about school, but really, what makes you motivated to be a person is, you know, certain teachers, and it's one of the. It's such a noble profession. It's such a noble thing to do as a musician, because it's, you know, it's giving back to the music, and you're giving to the music.
Absolutely.
And that's why she plays so great. For all you cats that think, oh man, teaching and stuff, man, I can't play. And that's because you're not. You have to love this music, and you have to have that type of drive and love. Because the teachers is probably the most important part of
Yes.
of this education. You know, jazz education is who's teaching it, who is there. So I'm very happy that not only did you come up, because that makes reason why your concept is so fantastic. But some of your students, I even met a couple of your students. I think they came.
Yes,
through,
they came to a few sessions.
Yeah.
Yes, I have to say that it's unfortunately I feel that in general. Now we're talking in general, and I'm talking about the situation in Europe. I feel that Afro-American culture, history, jazz culture, and roots are very much neglected. So people are in generally, unfortunately, not devoting their attention to the most essential things as the roots and blues, significance of blues and gospel in this music, and Afro-American history in general. So this is the situation. And I think that every musician who declares himself for being a jazz musician and who belongs to another cultural background should investigate so much time in approaching this culture, and then to try to become a jazz messenger, right? Mm-hmm. And to preserve this culture in our environment. Right. And this is what I feel that we are trying to change, or we are trying to, this is our tribute through education.
Right. So good. That's the only thing music can, that's a miracle, you guys. You think about it, music is a miracle. And I think that, you know, even beyond political stuff and all that, because we have more of that bullshit here, jazz education, arts education, even though you might think everybody knows about it. No, they don't know the history. They don't know what's happening here in America. They don't know anything about that. That picture behind you, ain't nobody know who Bobby Timmons is. The average people walking around, and some of these cats going to these jazz schools, so-called schools, or cats that are musicians, or just, you don't have to be a musician. You should know about the history of, because it tells the history of America. But you know, it's a beautiful. Yes. Yeah, it does. It tells the history of America, but the music itself is what brings us to it. Those, you know, the real recognizes the real concept, and you know, when I met some of your students too, and so it's beautiful what you guys are doing over there, and it's because of your teachers, and you know, and your concept, and what you continue, your work that you're doing. So
yes.
Yeah,
absolutely. We are continuing this mission, and it's very much important.
It is.
It's the case in America, but it's much more problematic if you, and this is unfortunately the case, you will find few European jazz academies where jazz history is not included in curriculum. And for me, this is a huge problem, because we are belonging to another cultural affiliation. We cannot go every Sunday in church to listen to gospel. We are not having blues and jazz clubs, so we are under some other cultural influence. So that is truly problematic if you're not even in school. Someone can say, hey, this man is important for jazz history. And not just to share what we talked before, and not just to share information, but to truly revive those jazz legends, as in the way you are doing. Every time you talk about J. Mac and all those stories with Monk and Bud, you're talking about them with so much intense emotions that you truly revive them. I can see them sitting in a room with you, you know, J. Mac and everyone. So this is important. This is very much important.
That's right. That's true. That's, you know, we can go, you know, going deeper. The music is a spirit. The music's hipper than all spirit. So if it touches your spirit and you're passionate about it, the music will teach itself to you. And you're a perfect example of someone that plays her ass off and plays this music and has a concept that is valid, you know, and you're playing the language and you're playing, and that's where this music's supposed to go, you know. And you don't we can't play like Art Blakey, but you're never gonna really live those, but to really get inside the music is you get inside the spirit. And it's not, that shit goes all over the world. What this music was really about, you're talking about, you know, oppression, an answer to greed, and the cry of the human spirit, love and longing and good times and having fun. You know, this music is vast, right? So I heard some of your band playing some funk too. It was happening too, man. You guys got a nice repertoire going on. So I'm really excited, Irina.
Thank you.
I'm really honored to have you as part of this, our virtual community, our international community at New Stock. And so, yeah, we could talk about this, and we do talk about these topics because I think for young musicians, if you're, you know, this music is hipper than all that. And if you learn the history and you learn the music and you put yourself in the environment, then magic happens. You start playing as great as Irina and all these other great artists, Renee, James Hurt, you know, and myself. If I could do it, you can do it. But it takes community. You see, you know, your teachers and our teachers, and now you're teaching. So you're part of, like, you're connected, you know, and I just love to hear that, and I just can't wait to see you at New Stock and meet some of your band members that are going to be performing. And I met a couple of your students. They're dynamite people, dynamite young musicians that are sharp.
Passionate.
I tell you, cats. And so you guys can check out the real Serbian music scene from the inside at New Stock, you guys. And so Irina, I want to thank you. I want to thank Renee, even though I think Renee's got her camera off, and James, but thank our whole team, and Greg and Newman and everyone that stopped by today for our meeting. And we were here on Facebook, and I just wanted to introduce our Facebook audience to Irina today. But we had a great time today, and thank you very much. And I'll see you in New Stock. I can't wait to, you know, get another lesson. We were sharing a little piano a little earlier before we went on live, but we got to continue that later. So actually,
yes, and thank you very much. Thank you. I'm honored. I'm truly honored.
Yes. Okay. So thank you guys, and I want everyone to get your tickets to New Stock. You guys, it's happening. Like, we're hanging out every day. Yesterday we had tours. Tonight we're gonna have another meeting. And this evening later, if you've gotten the link, we're going to go through the United Music Science Wheel, and we're going to go over music metaphysics, which is our original music theory system. And it's based on Chinese metaphysics, believe it or not. And you're going to learn an incredible amount of this. Is going to blow your mind a little bit. So we're going to have that tonight. And then tomorrow, we have a jam session, and it's an open jam session for everyone. It's fun, and that starts, I think, at 6 p.m. and that's Soul Food Sundays. And hopefully we can have some of the people come by, and maybe Irina can start. I don't know if you got a gig, but we play and we share, and we did a little bit early, but it's more music, you know. And then we have these talks, and these are great, because I think it's very important for us to share. You know, that's what we're really doing here at the Institute, is trying to build community. And thank you, Irina, for coming so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the invitation, for your effort.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And thank you for your efforts. Thank you for your efforts. You know, because if you it's like, you know, you teach your students, and it's amazing, you know. So I see your work, and I'm just getting hip to your dad and learning more about your whole musical history. So we're going to have another interview, and you get to actually interview Irina you guys get to interview and sit with her at the piano too during New Stock virtually, and you can do it. All right. So you have to get the course now, and the link is there, and for all of our artists. Okay. So you just type in her name. All right. But the link is in the chat. Okay. And you get a special gift, but you got to use it before, all of these are going to expire in a few days. Okay. They're going to expire in a few days. So you got to use it right now. Okay. And these are 50% off for our teaching artists and you type her name, and you can type my name and any of the other artists. But this is a limited sale that we're announcing right now. And it's in a few days. Okay. Like the first week of September. Okay. So you got to jump on it now, jump on it and get it now. Okay. Because it's a limited amount as well. Okay. So, I want to thank Irina and Renee and James and everybody, and especially Irina. And, I'll see you next time. And thank you everyone on Facebook, and make sure that you share the links, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see some of you guys later tonight, but I'll see you guys on Facebook tomorrow for the next episode of BAP TV Live. All right. Thank you so much. And music and love equals peace. Say goodbye.
Thank you.
You guys say goodbye.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Renee. Thank you, James. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks so much, BAP TV. Thanks so much, Renee. Thanks, Irina. You're amazing. Your compositions are beautiful. Thanks for Mr. Mazel from Nova Scotia. So we look forward to hearing you on New Stock.
Thank you, James, very much. I appreciate it. It's my honor. Thank you very much.
And you guys know, all you cats are going to know that you got hip to Irina Pavlović and the Serbian jazz scene through me. Okay. And you're going to first hear it through me and at New Stock. So you heard it first through BAP and the United Institute of Music Science. So get her course now. Okay. Thank you so much, Irina. Music and love equals peace.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you. Thank you very much. See you. Bye-bye.